just by means of a brief introduction to what comes after. This trip was Ed Banks and myself riding from Invercargill to Bluff and then back up to Picton via the west coast. It's loosely based around the adventurer Al Humphrey's Adventure 1000 idea, where anyone could save 20 units of their own currency for a year and then spend it on a trip. And I'd been doing that for the first 6 months of the year, not a whole year, and quite fancied an adventure. So we disappeared down to the South Island and came back up in 6 days, riding on average 12 hours a day. So really what follows is just a snippet of what we had and just the amazing luck with the weather. You'll notice the sun seems to shine and it's not so windy, so very lucky. So the first day we were down in Bluff, get our photos taken in the iconic points, and leaving Bluff the Sterling Point at the end of the earth, tugboats in Bluff Harbour. Out into the Southland Flats, the countryside, and on to day 2, starting from Tiana. Picture postcard scenes, lovely stuff, up above the snowline from the week before. Lake Wakatipu next up as we cycle towards Queenstown. Let's not forget we went over the Crown Range at the end of that day in the dark. Day 3 started with a bit of mist leaving Wanaka, Lake Hawea looking just joyous, lovely views of the mountains. And on to Haas Pass and Makarora. Descended through the Haas Pass onto Haast. I think we were very lucky to see the west coast in the sun. An unusual event. Where we left from Fox, which was an incredible amount of climbing to Franz Joseph, a 2 glacier town separated by some serious ups and downs. It's a 1-lane bridge with a preference for the direction we were travelling. Made us chuckle when a camper van thought he should come onto the bridge as well. Thankfully there was enough room for both of us, but only just. Bay at St Arno is really one of the great looking sights of lakes in New Zealand. We saw some eels just off this pier. Past the rainbow ski fields and onto the Wairau Plains to finish our trip. 700 metres downhill was greatly appreciated to take us into Picton. I don't think we could have a camera in 2014 without taking a whole number of photos of ourselves. Ed even gets in on the act as well with some quality snaps. And let's not forget we did this in winter, so the daylight hours are 8 till 5, so we spent a significant amount of time in the dark. That first night we finished at 11, most other nights 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We had lots of hours of riding in the dark. Here's a speeded up tail light camera of what we were seeing. But to be honest, it's more like this most of the time. Thankfully not very many cars around.